I'm trying to get into the site where E.ON are building a new coal-fired power plant. And just over the top of these sand dunes here, you can see the E.ON site that's already here. I'm on the beach with a load of windmills. Okay, I have found the campsite where all the activists have set up tents. There they are, there's all the flags. There's even a couple of tents up there. So I'll head down there and see what's going on. Hopefully I won't get arrested before I get there. Well, I just got told to move by the police, so this looks like as close as I'm going to get. Okay, so now I am back in the office, and with me I have Melanie, who's a climate campaigner, and she was actually one of the activists during this whole day as a volunteer, so I'll let her tell you exactly what happened.
Okay, well, we got there on the Friday, and there's a strip of public land outside the construction site, and initially we'd intended to set up a hippie camp there and do some activities outside on the public land. But the police had a different idea of that, and they came and said, no, you can't stay here, we don't give you permission, you must vacate this site by tomorrow morning, and if you're still here tomorrow morning, then we will come and arrest you. So we decided to occupy the construction site instead, and we took all of our tents on there and the flags, and so we reset up the camp, and then we decided that if we were going to do this, we needed to stop the construction. So loads of us locked on to the building equipment around the construction site, and there was diggers and cranes and sort of things on caterpillar tracks, and so we basically locked ourselves to all of those.
And where were you? Did you have a lock on?
Yep, I decided to lock myself onto a JCB digger by the neck. Not this one here you see in the clip, but a similar one. And I was cut off in exactly the same way as you see there.
Although it was right around your neck.
It was around my neck. Although the police that cut us off they're a specialist team, and the guys were really good and professional, and tried to be as careful as they could. So I wasn't hurt at all, and I didn't actually feel intimidated.
Okay. Here's the journalists here all taking pictures, and the photographers and the videographers.
Yeah, that's the guys on the crane, and actually they had to get mountain rescue people to come and take them off the crane.
Wow.
So it was rescue climbers.
Yeah, these guys stayed up until like 4 p.m. or something. Yeah. They were some of the last activists to leave.
Yeah, it was these guys, and there was two really hardcore activists who were tied to the same JCB as me, and they had an arm lock through the caterpillar tracks, and the one girl who was underneath this digger, she actually she locked herself on at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she threw away the key and was there until 4 in the afternoon. And then you can see they took several buses. I think there were 4 buses for the activists, and it took us to several different police stations around Rotterdam.
So which one did you end up in?
Oh, I don't know. I ended up in some tiny backwater, and I actually we had the worst deal because we didn't even get cups of. Well, we got a cup of tea, but we didn't get any food. We were there for 4.5 hours, and there was no food.
I'll check this guy out posing with the Swiss flag.
Yeah, like he looks like he's conquered Everest.
Yeah. So these are the special police just packing away the camp.
Yeah.
And having a jolly good time. Looks like. This was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They'd removed everybody from the site by then.
Yeah, well, considering we got on between about 5:30 in the morning, so it was about 12 hours.
Yeah.
We managed to stop construction for that time, so...
Yeah.
And let's hope E.ON is starting to get the message.
Oh, I really hope so. But, so back to your prison cell.
Oh, yeah.
What was that like?
Well, that was okay. First time in a prison cell, but yeah, it was just long because they had a number of us to interview, and it was a very small police station. Although I did hear that some of the other activists, because it was Sinterklaas was in the Netherlands, they put all their shoes outside the cell because you're not allowed to take your shoes in. And when they came out, Sinterklaas had put cookies in all of their shoes. So that was really great.
Oh, that's so cute. This is Deepa. She actually didn't take part in the action because she didn't have her ID, but I wanted to put her in there because she spent so long packing up the campsite while everybody else was locked on and getting arrested. This is Rotterdam Harbour, and it's just such a random place, chemical factories everywhere and people fishing, very strange. And this is Andre waiting on the beach for inflatables to come from the Rainbow Warrior, to come and get somebody from the radio broadcasting company.